Buster!
Our forward propulsion shorted out. What was that?
I think... It's hard for me to actually say, but I think a Bloodstone just exploded.
A Bloodstone? Then how are we still alive?
Good question. But others might not have been so lucky. I'm going down to scout for survivors, see if I can piece together what happened and why the blast reversed itself.
Watch your back and let me know what you find out. We'll try to get this bird running again.
Members of the Pact.
Bloodstones! Slit your throat!
Commander, are you still alive?
They've been consumed by Bloodstone magic. They deserve a better fate. White mantle, but they're different. The magic is mine!
Be ready to run!
A large chunk of the Bloodstone still intact. And these foul things. This Bloodstone must have been larger than anyone imagined. What could have caused it to explode?
Fairly deadly blast.
No! Whoa. The blast released spirits. They may be sacrificial victims of the White Mantle. My ancestors reviled those evil badgers. They tried to exterminate my ancestors, but tortured their own people as well. These spirits were twisted by what they went through.
I've never seen an explosion collapse on itself like that. Magic was inches from my face, and then it suddenly shot into the ground. You think a dragon was responsible?
I'm not sure yet. That's what I'm here to investigate. I want to get into that crater and find out why the blast reversed, and where the magic went.
Easier said than done. The area is swarming with White Mantle. We sent a patrol, but only one soldier made it back, and she's, not well.
What's wrong with her?
She was hit with magic unlike any we've seen. On the outside, she's fine, but it twisted her inside something fierce. She can barely move. She's been raving about floating purple stone monsters ever since she got back.
Stone creatures. That rings a White Mantle bell. Can you reach the Priory and see what they know about them?
Sure thing, Commander.
Have you seen Canuck?
Who?
He's a Sylvari. Tough, but well-spoken. Medium build, bit cranky.
Can't say that I have. But I did see Kaith run through here like a centaur on fire. She wouldn't stop for anything. Just hauled tail through the war zone and was gone like that.
Thank you. I'll let the General know you're down here.
The Mersat preyed upon the weak and impressionable, who in turn worshipped them as gods. Calling themselves the White Mantle, these converts sacrificed innocents and toppled the Crichton monarchy. The chaos they inflicted on Tyria was short-lived. They were eventually crushed, and their scattered remnants went into hiding. But pockets of their fanatical followers have been operating in the shadows ever since.
Is it as bad as it looks down there?
It's not good. White Mantle hid in the blast are mad with hunger for magical energy. They gather any scrap they can find.
The White Mantle? Could they have done this? And to what end?
I don't know. Maybe it was an experiment gone wrong. Maybe it was supposed to empower all of them and it went awry.
Whoever it was, we owe them our gratitude. That blast would have hit Lion's Arch, and they just rebuilt the place.
I'd hold off on the thanks until we know what their motive is. There's a pact squad down there. They've already established a camp and are trying to get a foothold in the area.
That's what I'd like to hear.
Well, it's not all good news. Some other pact members were also caught in the blast.
Just what the pack didn't need. More dead soldiers.
They're not dead, but they've been twisted by Bloodstone magic, just like the White Mantle.
They don't deserve that.
Buster!
They deserve peace.
I understand. I'd want the same if the roles were reversed.
Thank you, Commander.
Continue investigation. Come in. Can you read me, Commander?
Loud and clear, Jackie.
Finally! There's been tons of magical interference. Been difficult to get a clean line to you. Okay, I've been going over some data coming in from the blast area, and one thing stands out. The people who were within the blast radius who, survived, they need to consume the magic to live, but the magic's also driving them more and more insane.
That must be why I've seen them snatching up Bloodstone shards.
Then they have to have a way to harvest the magic inside. And I wonder how.
I'll track down where they're taking the shards for harvest and see what they're using. Commander, over.
Did you mean Commander out? It's okay. Communicator protocol takes a little getting used to. Tiny out.
I owe you one.
You can't stop! Nice and neat. I've liberated the artifact.
Only thing to do now is pry it out. You should be able to harvest Bloodstone nodes and fragments scattered by the blast.
Bennett, any update on the creature that hospitalized your scout?
We finally got a message from Priory headquarters. Hard to get a pigeon to fly through a magical storm in one piece. The description of these stone men matched an ancient weapon the Mersat and White Mantle used before the Crichton Civil War. They're called Jade Constructs. They were the Mersat's primary martial units.
Floating constructs. That sounds similar to the Exalted.
That's because they're using ancient magic from a similar origin. Or at least that's my current theory, Poobah.
Did your backpack just call you Poobah, Commander?
It's a long story. Go on, Timey.
There was a time, way back, when the Seers and the Mersat shared a lot of info. Why do you think they're all so floaty?
So is there anything that'll keep me alive in a fight against these Jade things?
Remember that magical protection I told you about? That should work against Jade constructs, too. It was based on Seer research that Zinn, the founder of Rada Novus, performed during the Crichton Civil War. I highly suggest mastering it before you get in a smashy scenario with one of those Jade brutes. Good luck. Time me out.